something to himself like Epstein did, they're like, don't believe the rumors that he was depressed and it was his time. You got to find out who did it. So there's a lot of, no, I'm in. Girl, I am so into
All right.
this.
Well, maybe we
I
ought to do
mean,
a Diddy special then
well,
and
you know
really dive
why?
in. Everybody's
Because I mean, apparently J-Lo's on edge. And oh, the newest thing, Mila Kunis, last week I read, she moved out. I need to distance myself immediately from Ashton. Now, I highly doubt this. Highly doubt this.
no, they've already come out and said it's not. They've already come out.
Right.
The
Come on,
wildest,
guys.
not true rumor. They're completely living together in Malibu. They're happily married, yada, yada.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to get, I just can't believe, although you said you'd heard these rumblings. I mean, I'd always heard he was a dick and he went to Howard University in DC. You know, I lived in DC and was on the radio there for years. So we always had heard stories like he was very difficult. I know,
Really?
yeah, but like not the sex stuff or the drugs, but just the, huge entourage and huge talent fees and always like late and he late night and he did what he wanted and all that stuff. I mean, but it wasn't, I never heard the freak offs, although I think the freak offs happened, I don't know, I think they've been happening for the last decade. So I
And
guess
then Jenny Mullen came out, who is married to Jason Biggs, and she did a video and she's like, here's my story and did it do. And I was in
he
like,
wanted her.
yeah. And she's like, I didn't go up. She's like, would I have been in a freak off? Yeah, Jenny Mullen, you would have. So I think it's the celebrities now that are like really on edge of like, I mean, I don't know, Leo DiCaprio, who I mean, ain't going to get married anytime soon. And I mean, talk about an age difference like we did last time with McPhee. I mean, you mean to tell me he was at these parties and just said goodnight? Maybe. Oh. There's an orgy in the next room and you can go fuck whoever you want. You're going to go home. Guys, I have to be honest here. I'm
I don't
sorry.
know.
I'm
I
sorry.
think yeah, I think you're right, 100% that there's a lot of celebrities that participated.
I mean, you're on your third drink. Maybe you took a little ecstasy and like all
I
you
mean,
have to do is go in the next room and you could like gangbang a bunch of people. I don't know.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
just being honest, like about how this stuff works. I mean, I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
set it
you're right.
up.
I
I don't
got you.
support, like, it's just, maybe you say I'm famous. And I mean, well, this was before the days of cell phones and stuff. I just think that's what I find interesting. I mean, I think there are people that were involved that we would know. And then you get a reputation for these parties. I mean, who doesn't want to go to one of these parties?
Khloe Kardashian was there, Sarah Jessica Parker, Matthew Broderick.
Oh my gosh. Was Andy Cohen there? I'd like to know. I mean, he's in the Hamptons. He's in the Hamptons. Diddy's white party was in the Hamptons, girl.
Yeah, but hasn't Diddy stopped that white party for years? I feel like it was
It's
like now
taken
it's
over.
all
It's
it's been
Michael. Yeah, it's someone
yeah,
else that does it
he does
now.
it. Yeah. So I don't know. It's very unnerving, this whole thing, just because I just don't know how somebody, I guess power and money can keep things a secret for a very long time, but it is over for the Diddy Diddler. It will be interesting to see if he stays alive long enough to go to some of these trials. Cause I mean, he's being sued by multiple women. Another woman just came out with Gloria Aldred,
I saw
our,
that.
our girl Gloria. And,
Mhm.
you know, I mean, that he raped her allegedly. And so she's, I mean, yeah. I mean, he's got a million lawsuits. I mean, this is a Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly. God, I just can't believe. I
It's
don't
like it's not going to end well. So,
know.
no bail. Yeah. I mean, I don't listen. If you're Diddy and you offer to give your passport and say, let me out, I'm not going to flee anywhere because I've offered to give you my. You mean to tell me you can't offer a small country in the middle of nowhere $50,000? You could probably buy the country for 50 grand.
Well, look at Russell.
You could say to someone, here's $200,000, charter the shit, fly it over the waters, and the country can have, $2 million. I don't even think you need to give that much. So yeah, I think he's going to run if he gets out. Yeah.
Well, he's not getting out. I mean, he's not getting out. And his
Yeah.
lawyer's gone on TMZ. His lawyer's everywhere actually, we ought to see if
I
we can get the lawyer
saw.
on because he's got a million excuses of why he had 1,000 things of baby oil from Costco. He's got a million excuses for the guy. And you know, it's like, good luck, dude. That lawyer is gonna be over. But then then I heard, and then just the sex stories, like of who Diddy allegedly had sex with, like Reginald Vell Johnson, which is Carl Winslow. Remember Carl Winslow from, was it Urkel?
And by the way, the hideous Kelly Dodd is coming for us again, apparently.
She is? Where?
Well, I mean, I have talked about her a lot lately
Ah, yes.
when Elizabeth
Well,
Vargas was on. And well, no, what I did is I said, I think she's pathetic. I mean, I just read this because she did some interview and said that she thinks that Tamara is the ultimate bully and she can dish it out and not take it. And I said, girl, I say one word about you and you flip out. So I think you're actually the one that can't dish it out and take it. And then I told her that she hates herself because anything I say, like nasty about her, reinforces the fact that she hates herself. And I mean, if she really liked herself, you wouldn't care what people said, but that she flips out when someone says something about her. And she goes crazy. So I said, you must really fucking hate yourself. If every little word that someone says about you cuts you to the core, you must not feel so good about yourself. So someone, I mean, shockingly, I mean, which I stand by. I don't think Tamara is the one that can dish it out and not take it. I think it's you. Granted, I ain't such a Tamara fan. And then I said, I think she hates herself because why would every word I or anyone else says cut you to the core? Well, this person says she's coming for us. I don't know. There you go.
interesting. Okay, well,
Yeah.
it's on today's like show or something. Let's
I don't know. Maybe it's from, maybe it's old.
okay.
How
Okay.
long have we been on the air today?
I don't know. Like, I think it seems like 3 hours. We got to go.
It seems like 3 hours. Well, I mean, I just don't know. It's okay. I mean, we'll say goodbye. I'm all in. Um, my advice to
All
Kelly
right.
Dodd is like, girl, you should just stop talking about us because I don't care. So I just clap back and tell you I think you're pathetic and that you hate yourself.
I already told you my take is I think
She's an
she and Rick.
alcoholic.
Well, no, I told you. She and Rick said the last time they came for us, oh, just call us, just let us know what we'll set the record straight for you guys. Like I want
You
no,
were going to
I
call. I
like
said, girl,
confrontation.
I would not call. I don't mind
I enjoy
confrontation.
in person. Like, have them come on. Let's meet in a studio in Hollywood and let's talk about them. If they're not alcoholics and they're not, drunks, and we have this story all wrong, come on the actual show and tell us. But and Rick said that he said we're right here. We're not hiding. You can.
I
You
just think
you
she
don't want
hates
to do that.
herself.
I would like to do it. Like up the ante. Like audiences, what are we doing here? We're just going back and forth with words. Like, all right, come on, say it to our face that we're podcast scumbags and you're not Slorenda. Let's like see you.
She's a drunk. Live show. Ask us anything. What is October 29th at 7 p.m.?
Yes, baby.
There are some people on YouTube asking me for the link now, so I got to go send that.
All right, sounds great.
We'll
you.
talk